I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hey, thank you.
Could I have everyone's attention, please? Prior to our beginning, I just wanted to make the announcement that the item that is in reference to Strawberry Lane has been pulled or withdrawn from the agenda. It's something that we were just notified of. Unfortunately, those of you who made your trip out, sir, we have no control, whomever that was. It's something that when it is resubmitted, it will be on the agenda at that time. We have no idea of when that would be. That is up to whomever submitted the project. But we did, excuse me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. We just can't, it's going to be canceled. And I mean, it is pulled. It won't be discussed tonight. So I just want to make those of you who are here for that reason, give you the opportunity to leave. Sir? They have the right to speak before any vote is taken, and no vote will be taken. No, which you're absolutely.
We want you to come
We want
back.
you to come back. You're welcome to come back. We encourage that, but what has happened when something is shown to be pulled, it is put on into the public, which it has been. Then some people will not show up for that reason. So you have now made it an imbalance for it being a open and even keeled public hearing. Okay, ma'am, I'm not sure of all the methods that they do, but if we're notified that it's pulled, and so there's nothing else we can have a discussion about. It just simply can't be discussed because it has been pulled for the agenda. So if anyone would like to leave at this time, I'm sorry? Yes, you may.
Can I make a comment real quick? So it's my understanding Pala requested to have the agenda item pulled. Is that correct? I don't know. But what I did want to say in reference, sir, what I wanted to say in reference to the public comment or the public notification, so it gets published in the newspaper. It gets published, I think, on the bulletin board out here. But I will do my very best because I do follow all the conversation on Facebook. Whenever it hits the agenda again, I will make sure that I've posted it in every Facebook group that I can find that I know people are watching. So we're not going to try to hide it on the agenda from you.
Okay. And just, okay, excuse me, for your knowledge, in no way are we expressing an opinion one way or the other in regard to this project. It's strictly the procedure and how the procedure has to move forward. So we were trying to be courteous to let you know in advance before the meeting started so that you didn't wait until we got to where that item when you would expect to hear it. But one thing we can't do is continue to take public comments at this time because we do have an agenda that's rather lengthy that we have to get started on. So if anyone who does not want to stay for the project, you're welcome to leave at this time. Ma'am, I'm sorry, I can't take comments. There is no discussion.
Please.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ma'am, they're not going to be heard at all. The project, nothing will happen on this project. And when it does, it'll be announced again as a public hearing and you're welcome to return.
Our responsibility is to have a public meeting. And it was supposed to be tonight.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. We have to have order. We have a meeting to attend to. And we won't be able to continue to discuss this item tonight. Sir, I'm sorry, I can't take any. Yes, sir. Sir, this is a councilman who's trying to.
Ryan, can you take that outside? What Miss Kathy's trying to do for everybody here, instead of waiting till we get this and tell you, sorry, it's been pulled. We're trying to start our meeting. We usually stay here quite a long time. We're trying to help you understand that it's not us. We didn't pull it. We don't want to argue with anybody. We cannot discuss it. So that somebody who put it in there pulled it. So we're not discussing it. It's not us. We didn't pull it. It wasn't any of us. We showed up thinking you're here. Thank you.
Pala pulled
Thank you
it.
very much. We'd like to go on with our own meeting.
Pala is who pulled it. Sir,
Okay. No, I just sent him outside. It wasn't about the subject. Please, y'all, please. Yeah, stand up.
Sir.
Stand up. Come on. Come on.
Mr. Erdy,
Mr. Joe, you're welcome to go outside and talk to him all night long. The same crowd that meet you outside. We just trying to start our meeting, so we're not telling you can't talk to him. I told you earlier. We gotta go.
There's no action.
Ma'am,
that's
no,
gonna be taken
nothing's
tonight.
going to happen
Y'all aren't
tonight.
gonna leave, and then we're gonna do something with the agenda item. So
Nothing will
It's
happen.
not gonna happen tonight.
All right, here we go. You cranked up the meeting, tell them to start the meeting.
Okay, if I could ask for all those who would like to leave, and like we're saying, there will be absolutely nothing taking place on this project tonight. You will be notified if and when that does happen in the same method. It will be in the paper, it'll go through the same process. We were just as surprised as you were. So I'm asking if you plan to leave to please do so, and otherwise, if you plan to stay, please silence your cell phones, and we will begin with our prayer and then the pledge. So, out in the lobby. Yes.
Father in heaven, we thank you for letting us be here tonight. Lord, we approach your throne tonight, Lord, asking your favor. We ask that you give us wisdom, Lord. Give us meek hearts, humble. Show us the correct path you would have us take, Father God, and do our best job for the people that you've given us charge over. As you go home with us, keep us safe as we go home. And same thing with all these folks that are here tonight. We thank you for them being here. As he sings in Jesus' name, amen.
All right, I'm calling the meeting to order. This is the zoning meeting being held on January 13th, 2026. If we could please have a roll call.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am, here.
Mr. Clemens? Mr. Clemens?
Right.
Mr. Clemens?
Mr. Erdy?
Here.
Mr. Guidry? Mr. Wax?
Here.
Mr. Dana?
Here.
Mr. Burns?
Here.
Ms. Ferris?
Here.
Ms. Long?
Here. All right, item number 5, adoption of the minutes of the regular meeting from December 2nd, 2025. If we could have a motion and a second, please.
Second.
Mr. Engler?
Abstain.
Mr. Clemens? Yes. Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Guidry? Sorry. Mr. Wax?
Abstain.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Abstain.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, I do think the volume's a little bit better at this point. Okay, item number 6, we begin the public hearing for rezoning request. Item number 6A is case number 26-02 at 33910 Mack Road, parcel number 0030171, and it's for district, council district number 1. Do we have anybody here to speak on this matter? If so, would you please come forward, state your name, and sign in? Okay, we don't appear to have anyone here to speak on this, so we will close the public hearing on that item. And do we have any comments from the zoning department?
Lonnie, this is in Lonnie's district. He'd come by and talk to me about it. All the gentleman's doing is trying to change a lot line, and it makes where, if you look on your map where the pond is, he wants to just divide that little corner off with the house on it and leave the pond with his house. And so it makes it where that one little lot, it isn't R1, it isn't 1 acre, so it needs to be 1.5 so that they can divide that lot off legally. Lonnie said he was good with it.
There's already a place on both of them.
Sir?
There's already a place on both of them. He's
Right.
just not wanting to split the property in
Pond
the
in
middle
there.
of the pond.
Right, that's right.
So it's strictly for the,
That's
not
all.
to have a property line in the
They're
middle
just
of the
moving the
pond.
line. Yes.
That's it. So they're trying to go from R1 to 1.5.
Okay, do we have any comments or questions by any of the commissioners? Yes, ma'am.
Are both of the properties are going to be a half acre or larger? I just couldn't quite tell based on where the property line was going to be.
It's just gonna,
Okay,
yeah, it's just gonna be this piece, and yeah, this is gonna be like a
okay,
acre and a half.
okay. You don't think so?
Do you know where the
It has
where
to
he's
be.
planning on?
It has to be an acre and a half because they're trying to, they know the rules of 1.5. So if it's
Right, but the
not,
other portion, that's what
no,
I'm,
it's over that. It's bigger.
is it
than-
going
it's
to
a
be
brick
bigger than
house.
half an acre?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's more than that.
Because if they're not both half an acre or larger, then we can't make
No,
them
that's right. No, they are.
1.5.
Yeah, they're both. And he's wanting to go to 1.5 to where the minimum will be a half acre. So it has to be, he knows it can't be less. If it does, it wouldn't get a permit because it wouldn't be zoned correct.
All right, any other questions?
Would that back section then be inaccessible from the street? Would they have to have?
There's 2 homes on it and there's 2 streets on both sides.
Okay,
He's just trying to get it not to cross the middle of it.
gotcha.
That's how he explained it to me.
Okay, could someone please close that door? If you will, please. Thank you. All right, any other questions or comments, or do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion to pass.
Okay, that's Mr. Engler, second by Mr. Gerald. We'll take the vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemmons?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay. Okay, item number 6B, case number 26-03, Payne Market Road, parcel number 0462242K, district number 3. Do we have, I'll open the public hearing for this. Do we have anyone here to speak on this item? Please state your name and sign in. You have to turn it on. There we go.
Brandy Methvin. And I want to pull this item, and the next item is also mine.
Okay, so you want to just pull item B?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Because we would have otherwise had to have it in writing, that's why we have you stating that, so we want it on record, so. Item number B has been pulled. Okay, we'll close the public hearing on that item. Item 6C, case number 26-04, Clinton Allen Road, parcel number 0462242C, District 3 as well. And I believe we will have you speak again, but for the record, please state your name again.
Brandy Methvin.
Okay. All right. If you'd like to speak, and then if anyone else in the public would like to come up and do the same. You have, we do want to encourage tonight, because we have quite a few items. One of the things, we try to keep a 3-minute guideline, and we do not want subjects to be repetitive if at all possible for everyone's benefit, because you can imagine how lengthy meetings can become. And so we certainly want your opinions heard. We want everything to be clear as what you like to convey, but if we could just hold back on any repetition, that's appreciated. So if you could tell us about this, please.
This is a lot behind my home that's on the corner of Cane Market, and I am trying to get approved to be able to move a mobile home for my mother to be able to move behind me.
Okay. Do we have any, that's basically all you needed to convey on that?
Yeah. And changing it to R1 just approves for one mobile home, correct? 1.5. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, just for clarification, the public hearing is open. So if we can have anyone else that would like to come up and speak, if you'd step aside, please, and have a seat. We are on item 6C. B was pulled. No, she said B, and she's here for C. Yeah. Okay, if you would please state your name, and if you will sign in, please.
I did. Well,
Okay. Thank you.
I did earlier.
If you'll state your name again for the record.
My name is Bobby Joe Garian.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little PowerPoint. I have a little petition. I was told that I didn't realize what this was until Friday, and I started asking questions about why they were going to be resolved, what all the ordinances, y'all's master plan totally does not go with your master plan. This just shows, besides the one I have on my PowerPoint, of the homes and where we live. It's a little over a half-a-mile radius. There's only 2 mobile homes. Those 2 mobile homes are original to the Ott property that Alvin and Yulee Ott bought. It's either 1913 or 1919. I'm not sure. I forget. Anyway, the 2 mobile homes that are on those property, one being one of my neighbors, are 35 years old or older. They've been there that long. They were bought for a grandchild, and they lived there, and then they sold to new people. I've lived on Clinton Allen Road my whole life. I've seen it grow. I've seen one end go to, you don't want to go down there, and then our end now is very nice with several $100,000 homes, and nobody wants a trailer by them. All the signatures that you see are from our neighbors. And I would have gotten more if I would have really researched and learned about this a little bit earlier. I was thinking that maybe they were trying to rezone to build something onto the back of their house or something. I really wasn't sure. I stay in my own lane about things like that. Is the pictures ready? Mm-hmm. This is just some of our, that's their house, and the lot on the side of them. I think that's the one that she just dropped. That's her neighbors. Then there's Sunset View in Brixton. That's across the street from Sunset View. And then when you go east, that's Sunset View. My property ends at the back of This is their neighbors from a different angle. And then, is that it?
No, I've got more. Hold on.
I gave you.
You want to do Clinton Alex Cane Market across from?
Yeah, that's fine. I guess my point in this is we don't want any more mobile homes. We have two, your master plan, we are R1. We don't, that's what we're supposed to be, a home on a piece of land. I have enough land to where I could ask you for R1.5 also, but I'm not going to. That's the corner of Cane Market and Clinton Allen. And if you keep going east is what I printed out for you all to see,
okay.
all the way to Highlandia.
And for clarification, I believe you're R2, but they would like to go to 1.5.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're R2.
Just for
but
the
they wanna
record,
go-
I wanted to clarify.
You're
so.
right, you're right. Anyway, that messed me up. I've lived on Clinton Allen. We moved out there in 1972. I've seen it grow. I've seen it grow the wrong way. I can tell you every ditch that don't work, every road, why it's named the way it's named. I know all the families, and I know that the Ott family loves what we have all done on those four corners. And I just said, we're just all of us are against the rezoning because it's just going to mess the whole atmosphere up and the looks of everything. I'm very passionate about my community, about where I live, and you know.
Okay, well, thank you very
that's my
much.
fight.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yes.
And appreciate your participation. Is there anyone else that would like to speak or make comments that we did not get other information from that you would find pertinent? Okay, we're going to close the public hearing. And now, commissioners, do we have any questions or comments?
I have a comment. Ms. Cathy,
Ma'am.
I
Yes,
have
sir.
a comment. I drove out there yesterday and went back and forth that whole community looking at all the rezonings, and what I saw was really nice brick homes everywhere around this track. And my first impression was it does not fit in. Mobile homes would not fit in that community right there.
I did want to ask the zoning department also if you had any comments. Yeah, okay, one second. I don't know if you had something he needed. Scooter, do you have anything that you need to? Is there something that would be pertinent that we need to add from the department?
No, the only thing I knew is that they were asking to put her mother in a trailer in their yard.
Right,
You know.
okay. All right, Mr. Clement.
I actually live nearby. I'm pretty darn close, half mile. And I'm of the same mind. This doesn't fit with the master plan. The ink isn't even dry on the master plan yet. We had exhaustive hearings is what we called it. What the law required was exhaustive hearings. Everybody went down to the school. We went down to the libraries. We came to the library here in Livingston. And then we wrote the zoning. And right now, for us to change the zoning requires what's called an overriding reason. And just because we changed our mind, we need to have a little bit better than that in order to change zoning.
Okay, any other comments or otherwise, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to deny.
Okay. We have a motion from Mr. Dana with a second from Mr. Burns. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Yes. It's on C. No. Okay, if we could take a vote.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, for clarification, the vote was to deny, and it was a unanimous vote to deny the request. Okay, moving on to item 6D. Item 6D, case number 26-05, 34000 DeBriers Avenue, parcel 0024646. Now, in this regard, we have three items, item D, E, and F, that we will have conversation in regards. If you have something to say about any of those three, when I open this public hearing, that'll be the time, and we will take separate individual votes just for the purpose, for documentation, but the discussion on item 6D, E, and F will all take place now, and I'll open the public hearing. Now, again, if you'll just state your name and sign in if you would, please.
It's Melissa Holt. So I actually live off of Robbie Lee Drive, which is off of DeBriers and Kane Market. I moved onto Robbie Lee Drive on August the 10th, 2016. On August the 11th of 2016, we flooded. Okay? My neighbors and I were trapped for 4 days, not because of the water that was near my house, but the water that was at the front of our subdivision. The road between 34,000 DeBriers and the intersection of Robbie Lee and DeBriers stays covered in water. And that is still the case today. We just had a very hard rain this past weekend. That section of road was the very last to drain. It averages anywhere between 2 to 3 days after a storm before it recedes. To top all of that off, our intersection is already rife with accidents and traffic. It's nothing for us to leave home and 10 minutes later we are unable to return because of a wreck or standstill traffic. A drive that used to take me less than 10 minutes to get to my child's school now takes me anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes. And that's before you add in the school traffic. Kane Market Road is not large enough to handle any additional traffic, nor is our subdivision equipped to handle this additional millage. I moved into this area to enjoy the countryside life with the access to the city. My children have been in Live Oak schools since they were born. I moved to this area to raise them safely so they could play outside without fear of unnecessary injury. Adding in this supposed multifamily complex not only prohibits my children, but the full enjoyment of all of my neighbors' property. Adding this to our street and neighborhood is a detriment for those who are already living there, especially our older families. My neighborhood is comprised of 60% at least of older citizens. There are only maybe 15 children total. 3 of them are mine. My kids love going down and seeing Miss Lisa. Those of you that know, Miss Lisa runs DeBriers. She knows everybody and everyone. You add this into our neighborhood, it will take away from the small town community that we have within the town of Watson. And you have already allowed a large apartment complex on Kane Market, not even a quarter of a mile away, that houses 20 plus families, and they're not even full. We do not need this additional, quote, high-density dwelling area in our neighborhood or in the towns of Watson. And I also feel that this goes against your grand master plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right, next to speak, please, if you'll try whatever you can add that might be different, we appreciate.
Well, I'm going to have to read this, so we're just going to go in order. My name's Tommy Menhennett, and I live in the Briar subdivision.
Could you sign in, please, sir?
Yes, I did.
You signed?
I printed it, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I live in the Briar subdivision, and it's a two-way street, a two-street subdivision that connects with Woodland Trails subdivision. Both streets are dead end with only one way in and one way out, and that's on Kane Market Road. The reason we are here today is because we oppose the rezoning of these 3 lots at the entrance of our subdivision. Traffic is terrible trying to get on Kane Market, and even worse, trying to get on Highway 16. We just had 40 apartments built that adjoin our subdivision and already have noise and traffic problems from the A.P. Dodson apartments. And he's wanting to build another set of them, which would be 40 more. If this is allowed, it will open the floodgates for others to build apartments. Kind of giving me an idea, because I got 14 acres down at the dead end. We just went through 2 years of exhaustive public meetings, and the ink hasn't even dried on the zoning, and someone wants to change it already. After 2 years of all that, now they want to change something. Making more money is not a compelling enough of a reason to rezone the property. Just because you want to make more money don't mean you need to change the zoning. We did not want a commercial enterprise in the front of our residential subdivision. By the way, most of us have been there since the early 70s. We have had problems with the renters in the 3 mobile homes that is on the property where they want to put these apartments, or multi-family dwellings. It's an apartment's what it is. And because of their transient nature, the renters walking the street at all hours of the night, stealing, fighting, and everything else. Concerning the rezoning on Clinton Allen, the explanation for a zoning change that he gave is so he could put his mother on a lot in a trailer. And I know that they dropped one of these lots off of this. Why did he need 2 of these rezoned for 1 trailer for his mama? It's because he's going to take the trailers off of Robbie Lee Drive and haul them down there on Clinton Allen Road and put them right there. Let me get done and you can speak. I will tell you why. Because he will move the trailers off of DeBriers to Clinton Allen. The reason for the rezone on DeBriers is to build multifamily dwellings as the older trailers are replaced. That's what he's saying why he wants to build these multifamily dwellings on DeBriers Avenue. As soon as the zoning is approved for those trailers will be heading down the road to Clinton Allen. And that's pretty much all I got to say. But it ain't right, I can tell you that.
Thank you, sir.
Do I have to sign again?
Yes.
Okay.
And state your name, please.
Brandy Methvin.
And if we could just keep our comments to the specifics that are pertinent, please.
Okay. The mobile homes on DeBriers, the 3 mobile homes, we are trying to have it for future to be changed to whenever those mobile homes no longer have, and they're actually not even zoned with the new plan. It's not even zoned as mobile homes, even though there is mobile homes there and across the street and all down that road. So I don't know where to go from here, but as like, I'm not trying to make more money, but keep an investment property still good and moving forward in the future. It was never planned to move those mobile homes. So, and it is for my,
Ma'am, could you please
these are
refrain?
issues I've never even been made aware of. Like, I own the property.
I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to proceed if
When someone has the floor, they have the floor only. You like, what you need something to say, you step up to the podium. We're more than glad, but we're not arguing. Listen, you're speaking, you speak, you all speak to us, not one another. Thank you.
I have a question, Ms. Mevin. When you say you're going to want to do multifamily residential, are you talking about, what are you talking about? Apartments, condos, townhomes?
Just like a fourplex, whatever is like for that small lot, because it's not even an acre. I don't even know what it will be approved for by the parish, but it would have to be submitted to be approved.
You have an idea how many?
I mean, right now it's 3 rentals.
No, how many multifamily units? How many duplexes? You talking about duplexes or fourplexes or what?
It's really not even something that we.
Well, I think it's important that we know what you want to do.
I mean, if it's approved for 2 on each lot, then it would be 6. I mean, we haven't even had plans drawn up. We just, because it's not even zoned for mobile homes to be replaced there, that's why we went
So you want to
this
do
route.
3 duplexes? Is that what you want to do?
I mean, just multifamily, whatever is approved for that lot. Like for the size, for the drainage, you know, we don't even have that plan, but the zoning that's currently there doesn't even approve it for a mobile home, and it's
think,
got mobile homes on it.
I think our new ordinances do require that they commit as to what they're going to do with the track. Am I
I think
correct?
that's only on mixed
But,
use.
and that's a mixed use,
Mixed
but it,
Am I correct, Scooter?
no, but it,
The problem is until they get a zoning change, they can't go and draw up a whole bunch. Now, they can tell you what they think they might put, and that's what I think Randy's saying, you know, but until they get a zoning change, they won't know if you'll allow R4, you know.
I think we passed an ordinance several months ago requiring that developers
That
commit
was-
to what they were going to do with the
that was-
land
that was-
when it was rezoned.
It was mixed use, 12710 is what it dictates that they have to show a site plan. And I think it's mixed use, is it? I think you're correct. That's the only
yeah,
thing,
that's a
isn't it?
different issue. Okay, all right, thank you. Mr. Clemens? No comment? Okay. All right, thank you, ma'am, I appreciate it. Okay, who else, if you'd like to speak, please state your name and sign in.
My name is David Alford.
I think so.
I live at the end of DeBriers on Woodland Trail. I bought some property there after the flood when I lost my home in Denham Springs. And I probably can't add more passionate than what these people came before me. But a couple things I do want to bring up. The traffic on Kane Market is constantly getting worse with all the development that's coming around there. What I'm concerned with is if we open this can up and start allowing R2s to R4s along Kane Market, when does that stop? You're going to grant it for one. Everybody that wants to do developments like this, they're going to get in line. Once you start this pattern, you can't back it up. The traffic right now on a school day is already backing up all the way to DeBriers Avenue, almost a mile.
I'm sorry, could we refrain,
And
please?
Besides the traffic issue, it really goes against the character of the residential zoning that was in place there when you start to replace it with apartments. I think the traffic and the character of that area will be changed, and that's my main concern.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. I do have a letter it has expanded on a little bit more, if I can just issue that.
Of
to y'all.
course, if you please submit it. Okay. Yes, sir. Could you please state your name and tell us who you are?
Ryan Shavers, Livingston Parish Councilman for this area. I'm a little handicapped at the moment, so you'll have to
That's
forgive
okay.
me. So I looked at the future land use map for this property, and it is labeled as rural estates. And so when WSP was doing our future land use map, they defined rural estates as large lot residential areas, while commercial agricultural is not common. Accessory agricultural uses are allowed. Large lot subdivisions are expected. Ag and R1 are typical to be in this category. So R4 does not marry with what this property and the surrounding areas is. As the representative of that district, I have to be with my constituents on this. Whenever school starts and during the school season, I get phone calls all the time about Kane Market Road being backed up to Beaver Creek, and sometimes even further. I have worked with the sheriff's office on getting the light cycle changed, but it doesn't always stick. So I have to oppose a townhomes, and really, it would be irresponsible to give an approval to this without even knowing what they are wanting. Is it townhomes? Is it apartments? Is it we don't know, and it sounds like they don't either. So I know on the council level, I will be working on getting the support to deny this. But I really need you guys to give a recommendation to deny for the simple fact of the master plan that we spent so much money creating and have finally adopted. So now it's an official document of the parish. And we need to stick with that document and what it goes with. And the constituents of this area are passionate enough, like David said, I don't have to speak for them, but as the representative, I cannot support townhomes at the corner of that road for the simple fact of traffic and the master plan. So, thank you.
Okay. All right, if we could move forward. Yes, sir.
Michael Bolware, lived in the subdivision, first moved out there about 55 years ago, recently moved back right before the 2016 flood, and I can say in all that time we never had water in the subdivision before Audubon was built and all these subdivisions around in the surrounding area. You know, paving over the 0.8 acres, and I point out it is only 0.8 acres, you know, developing that corner up there is not going to do anything to help the drainage. I won't go back through. Somebody else has already told you that end of the street there on K Market doesn't drain at all. It's true. The prior lady talked about there's 3 trailers there. Well, it wasn't always there. It was 0.8 acres, and somebody came in and wanted to divide it and put something behind another trailer, and nobody kicked too much. And the next thing we know, there's 3 of them there. I think the people across the road own their houses. I'm not the little trailers. Rodney divided that acre across the street. There is 2 trailers there, but they're homeowners, and most of the people in there are homeowners. I don't know. I can tell you this: at the end of DeBriers, as you're coming out on the K, everybody's talking about the traffic on K Market Road. It is hard getting in and out because of traffic. I'm concerned with the traffic getting in and out of DeBriers. You have to back up if the school bus is turning in the morning because the bus can't turn in. If I come in with my trailer, I can't turn in the subdivision because it's hard. Right there where they're talking about putting this, traffic is terrible. And I'm guessing, I mean, it seems backwards to me that it'll get rezoned when you don't know what's going to be there. But I'm guessing they're going to come out with the easy way, come out to DeBriers as opposed to doing some major things and coming out onto K Market Road. That's going to be a nightmare trying to get in and out. If you had however many units is, double it for that many cars. As soon as you turn in, you're going to have to turn into park. And I don't know what's going to, with the trailers, the rental, the only trashy part of it is the 3 trailers that are right there now. Trash cans left out, garbage up and down the street, no drain. The drain is full of garbage and so forth. I don't expect it would be any better just because they changed the style of building that they put on it. But it's mainly getting in and out of the end of DeBriers.
Yes,
the infrastructure is just not.
Okay. I would like to clarify real quickly that this is in regard to zoning only. All those issues come if it were to pass, if that was the decision of the commission,
Yes, ma'am.
that would be taking place in the planning stage. So it's really not things we're going to address at this time as far as traffic, et cetera.
And
But
I understand.
as far as, but we do appreciate your position.
Yes, ma'am. And I just wanted to point out that I think that's a little bass-backwards. You kind of need to know what's going to be there and how.
No, I don't think anyone
objection.
disagrees with that. It just wanted to clarify that none of that takes place in regard to this item.
Right.
In regard to the zoning. So, but we appreciate your comments.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anyone else that has not spoken?
If y'all approve this zoning, she can do whatever legally that she can do. She can put whatever she wants. She doesn't need to tell anybody.
Yeah.
David Dana was asked about that. So if y'all approve it, then she can put whatever the law says she can put,
Well-
whether it's 40 apartments or 20 trailers or whatever.
Okay, well, I'll clarify that if it were to be approved, it would all have to go through our planning process. So that you aren't correct in the sense that they can do anything. But again, this is strictly regarding the zoning at this time. But thank you very much. Okay. Any anything that we have not heard. If we could kind of keep it to a minimum, please.
Hi, my name is Taylor Lott. I work with Brandy pretty often with her real estate adventures. So I was just getting up here to talk to you about that particular property. We discussed a triplex situation with exiting off of Haymarket, not off to Briars. There should be enough room there for y'all in your planning department to consider that. I know it has to be approved through planning. There has to be a drainage survey done, which will improve the draining in that area. As far as the traffic in Watson, I mean, we can all say that Watson is growing exponentially very quickly. We built a new high school because of it, because we can't contain all the kids. That is going to come with more traffic, more bus routes, more people. It's just bound to happen, and there's not enough infrastructure in Watson that hasn't been changed over the last 50 years to be able to remedy that. So it's not really a her property problem, it's a whole system problem, in my personal opinion. I don't think that she should be punished for that. She did buy the property a long time ago. She's lived on the property herself. It is an investment property, and if we can't have individual investors that live in Watson utilize their property, then what are we even doing? Like the trailers that we have there right now, they're $19.99, 2 of them. They're very old, 2006. What's going to happen? It's not even zoned 1.5 when I guess the master plan was taken over. Why was that not taken into account? It should have been zoned to R 1.5 then if it has a mobile home and it's grandfathered. Personally, I would think. But, I mean, I'm obviously not. But we're just trying to figure out how we can move forward just a little bit. It would present a better structure on the property, and it would improve the drainage. And the traffic for DeBriers wouldn't be affected if it's just a couple of them there. It wouldn't. We'd have to get all approval from all of you and from the neighbors to put anything there.
Okay, thank you for your comments. Okay, anyone who has not spoken before? And again, if you would just share any kind of new information that you would like to share, please.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Summer Langlois. I'm here in opposition to this rezoning. I don't have a whole lot extra to add that people haven't already said, but I do know a lot about flooding. I work for the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority, and I can just say that building an impervious parking lot, which I imagine this multifamily home would require, does mean it's going to make flooding worse. Where's the water going to go? I did write a letter that goes over my opposition. Can I?
Yeah, please
turn
submit
in?
it to, if you would, her. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we will, yes, ma'am.
I'm Jan Bates. I live on Robbie Lee Drive, and behind my house is where they just built the 40 units. It was supposed to be homes, condos, but then they couldn't sell them, so now they're rentals. And I think that's too many in one concentrated area. My beef with this is it's about preserving the rural character that drew the people here in the first place. We moved out here 20 some odd years ago so that our kids could go to Live Oak and get a good education. We wanted farmland or enough property where we could be on our own and have room to spread our wings. But mainly my beef is with them building these homes right behind our house is now they can look directly into our swimming pool, which is real fun. And we already have kids crossing our yard to get to Robbie Lee where they have no business being, but they want to come walk up and down the dead end roads. I'm afraid if we put more rentals there, it's just going to be more and more of that. So that's all I really had to add. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Okay, we will now close the public hearing. Do you have any comments from the zoning department? Okay. All right, any comments or questions? Yes, Mr. Clement.
I know a lot of y'all on Robbie Lee and DeBriers may not know me. My name is Brian Clemens. Mike Ballaware, you've been on my place, we've spoken. Tommy, you've been there. Mr. Booger, been your places as well. That's home to me, okay? We're not in favor of having multifamily dwellings there on Robbie Lee. Our traffic is bad enough, and we really don't want to make it more crowded than it has been. On top of that, I'm really uncomfortable with the idea of just writing a blank check to changing the zoning for a whatever down the road. I understand that right now the property is in use for trailers, and when we were creating the master plan, that was a use that we designated as a non-conforming use. For a long time, it was the wild, wild west here in Livingston. Everybody did what was seemingly right in their own eyes, and there was no plan. And as a result, when we drop a plan on top of this parish, it's chaos at first. And that's the period of time we're in right now. We're trying to make sense of what has never had any sense applied. So we have a new master plan, and we're going to do our best to follow it. Doesn't mean we're going to get it perfectly every time, but in this particular case, I don't think that's a good use of the property. I think we ought to keep it at low density.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anyone else with a comment? Okay. Do we have any motions?
I'll make a motion to deny the request.
I'll
Okay.
second that motion.
All right, Mr. Erdy with a second by Mr. Dana. Now, we are, this initial vote will be on, let's see, the 34,000 DeBriers Avenue location.
Which one?
On item D, 6D.
You're gonna have 3 different votes.
You will have 3 different votes, but one discussion on the same.
Yeah.
Take the vote, please.
And the motion is to deny.
To deny, yes.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, item number 6E, 33986 DeBriers Avenue. We'll take the vote on that item if we have a motion.
Motion to deny.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Clemens with Mr. Dana second. Take the vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, and the final item in this parcel is 35874 Cane Market Road. If I have a motion on that item.
Motion to deny.
Mr.
I'll
Clements?
second that motion.
And a second by Mr. Dana. Ready to take the vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, item number 6, D, E, and F, by unanimous vote have been denied. So, now, excuse me, if I could just state, for those of you who'd like to leave, if y'all could do that as quietly as possible, and try not to gather right outside the door because it does get noisy. We'd appreciate it if you could leave as quietly as you can. Okay, moving on. Again, item number 6G was pulled, so we move on to item number 6H. Case number 26 dash. Please, no speaking, please, if you'd exit quietly. Item number 6H, case number 26-07 at 28515 Jackie Gordon Road, parcel number 0141283. I'm going to open the public hearing on this item. If we have anyone here to speak on this item, please come forward and state your name. Yes, sir.
My name is James Jimco Council. I ran a business on James Chapel Road for 36 years. We've lived there for 38 years. Well, across the street, Jackie Gordon had a driveway going to his house. The driveway is only 12 foot wide with a ditch on one side. And according to what I read, in order to be a road, it has to be 14 wide with a 3-foot ditch on each side. Well, they're wanting to take this property that was a small private owner, he had a business there. He built concrete basins. He passed away. The land has gone to somebody else's hands. They've cleared it. They're wanting to change it to 1.5, which I read will open it up between 4 to 6 dwellings can be put per acre. So I'm against that. The road from the Blood River to Highway 43 does not have any drainage. From Florida Boulevard to I-12, there is no drainage. The water does not go out. It's coming in from Albany. I've met with the Albany Town Council. They are aware of the situation. They have a committee formed on it. I've talked with the Army Corps of Engineers. They have 2 agents that are measuring, looking to figure out how they're going to drain this. I've talked to Livingston Parish over here multiple times, and finally they stopped returning my calls. So right now we're in a flood. I got pictures on my phone. I didn't know how that she was going to put them here, but it shows the Jackie Gordon Road. If we get 5 inches of rain nonstop, it's this deep in water from side to side, all the way up front, and it goes into the ditch and it's flowing east. Blood River is 250 feet to the west. These ditches need to be dug down to that. So what I'm saying is there is not proper drainage. So why we're going to put a bunch of these, whatever they're planning on building, I don't know, on a road that 1 car can fit down it. So 2 people can't pass on that road. So I guess I'll leave it in your hands for your decision. But there's multiple organizations, state of Louisiana also are informed of this, and what I was told is they have to have a joint meeting between parish, state, and Army Corps of Engineers, and they will decide how they're going to clean out the Blood River. There's a branch of the river that goes all the way up to 190. So
Thank you very much. And I will clarify for you, this is strictly zoning, so all that would be addressed if it were to be moving forward. I did want to clarify that items H, I, and J that are all on Jackie Gordon will be in this public hearing. So I just want to clarify that if anyone wanted to speak on behalf of any of those 3. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Ernesta Blowers. I am the owner of the the property on Jackie Gordon Road. I purchased this property back in 2014. Since 2014, you know, we have been trying to, we housed our sewer business there, and then, but we always had the plan to turn it into like mobile homes, put mobile homes there for our retirement. We have been working on this project. We hired, oh, I'm sorry. We had hired Macklin and Taylor to take the property that we have and subdivided it, which we hired him, and we got that property subdivided and approved. And that was back in 2021. At that time, I was told that I had to make a sign and put it in front of my property, letting the community know what we were planning to do there, which I did. We had a meeting with the planning and development to discuss the sewer. I can tell you that, yes, when I looked at the Jackie Gordon Road, I wanted to know, was it a public street? And it is a public street. Now, I can tell you that Ascension Parish has a lot of, streets just like the Jackie Gordon, which, it is kind of narrow. It's only, but they have it over in Ascension Parish, and they're doing fine, because I wanted to know about that. Okay, I did obtain 2 permits for this property to put mobile homes in. And what I'm really requesting is 2 more permits. So they're all going to be, these mobile homes are going to be on half-acre lots, and that's what, code requires. I've also taken all the trees down. I've cleared the property, and I'm going to be digging a ditch on my side so that we can have some more drainage. I can put the sewer in there too. And so, again, just requesting that, y'all grant me 2 more permits.
Is these lots already split?
Yeah.
They've already set there, so
Yeah,
they're non-conforming is actually what they are right now.
They're,
Right, okay.
Prior to zoning.
right.
But prior to zoning. Okay, thank you.
Okay, do we have any comments from the department? Any clarity?
One of the deals that's been going on for a while.
So, they came into the office to get it approved to do the resub into the separate tracks. She, to my knowledge, was issued 2 permits. One of the second mobile home that got placed is placed on the wrong lot to where the permit was not issued. So that mobile home is set up, but we can't hook it up because the permit was for one of the other tracks. So she's allowed 2, but
Right.
she's wanting 2 more. And because the zoning went into effect before those permits were pulled, we could not issue the permit.
Okay, so it was in the process. for
Yeah,
her to-
the project was already started and going, but they just didn't get in time. Matter of fact, in that district, I think it was locked down, they couldn't change it. Is that 8? Is it 9? It's 9. But yeah, that's what happened. They bought it, then they finally got around to
Restarted it, and
all the pads and all have been there since the first day she called and did a zoning app change request.
so it has the 4 pads exist.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything's already been done. Okay. All right.
Prior to zoning, correct?
So, I'm still a little confused. Is it, how many tracks are we gonna end up with? And are they gonna be a minimum of half an acre?
Yes.
Okay, because the way it's written on our paper, it has them all as 3.498. Let me say that differently. Each track is 0.498 of an acre, and there's 3 of those.
It's a property of 200, 300.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're not considering granting R 1.5 to parcels that will then end up being less than a half an acre. That would be the concern. Okay.
Let me
If it's
expand.
0.498, then if it's not half an acre, then somebody else is going to come up here and say, well, I want R 1.5 on a quarter acre. Yeah, or 0.25.
So
that's my concern.
So these were already subdivided prior to zoning, and then, so first you check the zoning. If it meets the zoning, then we go to our ordinances. Well, there is an ordinance in place that says no lot can be smaller than a half an acre. So they cannot subdivide these lots anymore because the minimum lot size in those classifications is a half an acre.
Right, they'd have to recombine.
But these are just non-conforming.
Correct.
These are already, we're
They're
not trying to
existing
split
lots.
it.
Correct.
So we're not trying, all we're trying to do is change zoning.
Allow them
To allow to
have-
do what was scheduled already.
Correct.
No different than we've done quite a few
Several
times
times.
already.
The thing is,
So-
It's
if
just
you notice, there's only
non-conforming.
R2 on these 4 lots
It's
on the
R2.
whole road.
Why would you put R2 on that anyhow?
Well, why on 4 lots? Out of
That's
the
what
whole
I'm
road.
saying.
That's
Yeah,
the problem
that's-
that she was facing.
That's,
Well, because parcels weren't zoned based on what was on that parcel at that moment. It was large areas. So
understand.
that's, and I've heard that comment a lot tonight of why did we put that zoning on that property because this thing was here? Well, it wasn't, every little parcel wasn't taken into account of what's there today and then zone it per that. It was, what do we want this general area?
But we've
But
argued
at the
about
same
spot
time-
zoning in the past. This is spot zoning.
but even that
Done
being
by
said, even that
the
being
council,
said,
I
how many
guess.
times have we changed zoning now? Like, we don't know why that was done. So
Oh,
it's-
yeah, there's no way for me
Right.
to know.
I mean, how can you say they just didn't put R2 here because it's, why would I put R2 on
Did
point
Mr.
four
Joe leave?
eight
He said
acres?
he was,
That's my problem.
Right.
he's gone.
So
I wouldn't want,
basically, because of what they already were doing, we're basically doing, which we've run into, is a cleanup housekeeping situation because it was already approved. And my guess is when the process was happening, some of the people that they said just wait and go through the process, they had already begun, so they must have gotten caught up in that. Where the deadline was a certain date and they asked them to come back and go through this process. Is that where we are?
Can't swear by it, but it-
But I mean that,
quite a few of those, yeah.
right, but same concept, that it was already in the it was already in motion when everything took place. Okay.
I had a question. So the existing, I went by there and looked at it as well. The existing mobile home that's on there, you're saying, is it not across, like, is it not spread across two of the proposed?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I looked at it too, but it's kind of hard to tell without
Yeah,
the
the way
drawing.
it's all situated in there is kind of
Yeah.
weird. I didn't understand how it was going to fit within these. Well, I mean, I guess it is 3 lots already, but as far as,
Well, it's
what they
4.
would be.
The one on the front has the trailer facing the road.
And that's the one that's not included here, right? It's
Right.
like dead
That's
on
right.
that, on
Yep.
that fence line?
Well, it's, yeah, it's right backed up to that fence.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And so, it's exactly what Kathy and Norman are talking about. It's more of a cleanup. It was in process. They got kind of in between, which we had several so far that's been the
Yeah.
same problem. It shouldn't be a drainage issue whatsoever. His trailers are off the ground, you
Okay.
know?
Sir, I'm sorry. Could you be seated, please?
He wanted to show you the water.
Okay. And which actually the drainage is a different matter and that we can't address at zoning. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
Kathy.
Yes, sir. Mr. Burns.
I had occasion to visit the site and look at it. The lots are vacant. What I saw was somewhat different than the King Market properties. That is a blend of mobile homes and houses and so forth. So it kind of, if you're gonna put mobile homes in, it kind of blends in with what's already there. So I don't see it as a problem.
Okay. Any other comments or questions from commissioners?
Ready for a motion?
I believe we are. Ready for a motion, Mr. Burns?
Motion?
Yes, sure.
I make a motion to
I'm sorry.
approve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Closing the public hearing. Okay, go ahead.
I make a motion to approve track B1.
And this is in regard to item 6H. We'll have to do it 3 times, so.
Okay, okay, not that one.
Yeah, we just vote separately, but yes.
6H, okay.
Yes.
I make a motion to approve item 6H.
I'll second.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
No.
Mr. Erdy?
No.
Mr. Wax?
No.
Mr. Dana?
No.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
No.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, item 6H, I. Do we have a motion on that?
Did that pass or fail?
It failed,
It failed.
but you gotta go to all 3 of them.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to pass.
I second that motion.
For it to pass?
To pass, yes,
To
I'm sorry.
approve.
We're doing all three of them, so.
Okay, take a vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens? No. Mr. Erdy?
No.
Mr. Wax?
No.
Mr. Dana?
No.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
No.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, item number 6J. Do I have a motion on that?
I make a motion to approve item 6J.
And I'll second.
Take the vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
No.
Mr. Erdy?
No.
Mr. Wax?
No.
Mr. Dana?
No.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
No.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, we'll move on to item 6K. It is case number 22925, LA Highway 1032, parcel number 0204792NM. I'm going to open the public hearing. State your name, please, and sign in, sir.
Already signed in. I'm Henry Harris. I'm the owner of the property,
Okay.
and I just want it moved back from mixed use to ag. It was always ag. I'm not asking to put houses, trailers, drainage, increase your traffic or anything else. And I think the pine trees on it will blend in with the pine trees that are there. So if you got any more questions, I'll answer them for you.
Okay, is anyone else, if there's some, I don't think there's any questions. Do we have any comments from the department? We'll close the public hearing. Do I have any comments or questions from commissioners?
How did this get mixed use? Was it next part to be mixed use? Or was that?
You might.
I'm sorry. Scooter, do we know how this became mixed use?
Yeah, it was part of a larger development,
Uh-huh.
and it ended up that Mr. Harris has it now.
Yeah. Good deal. I want to have it.
Yeah.
Mixed use.
So the whole place was mixed use, and then
Gotcha.
they cut it out from the power line back to the house.
All right. Any
Thank you.
other comments or questions? Yes, sir.
I think it's very responsible for a citizen asking to make our property more rural and not trying to take us to being downtown Baton Rouge Mall City. That's very selfless, just saying, no, the dollar is not number one here. I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any other questions or comments, or do I have a motion?
I just want to say that's the shortest explanation I've ever heard from Scooter.
Yeah. But he had one, though.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got mixed use. That's the
Okay.
property.
We've got a motion from Mr. Wax and a second from Mr. Clements. If you could take the vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, that was item 6K, and it was approved, sir. All right. Moving on to item 6LMNO. They are all part of the same development, so we'll have the same process of one public hearing for all those items. Is that acceptable, ladies? To do that? Okay. All right, this will involve starting with case number 26-09, 27008 Jubin Road, parcel number 0089839, Council District 5. I'm going to open the public hearing. If we have anyone to speak on that, please state your name, sir, and sign in.
My name is Derek Murphy of Quality Engineering and Surveying, 18350 Highway 42, Port Vincent, 70726. I'm here tonight representing the applicant and the landowners for these parcels. We're here tonight asking for a mixed-use zoning. The, as part of, I guess, one of the past ordinances was recently was to include a site plan, which we did. What you've got in front of you is what we're planning on doing on the piece of property. These properties, I believe, were before you at one time before. The landowners understood that several things were asked, like commercial along Jubin Road, do some different things in the back. Present a plan, don't come just for a rezoning, present a plan to you guys, and that's what we're doing here tonight. On one of these pieces of property right now is a valid permit that allows 115 townhomes to be developed on roughly 13 acres of this piece of property. What we have in the site plan package for you guys tonight is 5 acres roughly of commercial along Jubin Road, tying into Jubin Road at the Forest Lat intersection with a secondary access onto Buddy Ellis Road. What we're proposing is basically, it looks, if you look at it, feels like a single family residential type development. However, this is a different type of development where this will be one track. All of these homes will be built and constructed and owned by one person, has a community center, a pool, private streets. The public will not have to do any type of maintenance on this. It will basically consist of close to a $40 million investment into our parish to build this community. This area here is a good mixed use. Got the hospital coming in across the street. They're talking about these type of rentals will be, a couple $1,000s, 12 months minimum, on-site landscaping, high-end type amenities, walking trails, those kind of things, community centers and so forth. And we're here tonight asking for approval to move forward with the zoning. And then we'll be back before y'all with this site plan and go through the proper, what we need to do for those studies and those kind of things. We're here tonight to answer any questions that y'all would have, and we'll be here if you need us. Thank you.
Okay, any other comments? Yes, ma'am, if you'll come forward and just state your name and sign in, please.
Yes. Good night. My name is Alejandra Oseguera Lopez, and I'm blessed to live in the state of Louisiana. Born Mexican, American by decision. And we moved down to Denham Springs, and we bought a property in 2015. We were the blessed ones that only our stores got flooded. Our house did not get flooded. We were the blessed ones. But since then, we start seeing the growing in the area in commercial ways. But we also have seen the road is no bigger, and so many of the apartment complex has been built. And together with that, I'm seeing that not all the apartments has been rented for regular people. A lot of Section 8 residents are coming to the area. We mean a lot of people walking on the streets, throwing garbage all places back and forth. I've been hearing about a big plan, the master plan. If the master plan is become then and the North Baton Rouge in the next 10, 15 years, you should approve building more apartments in the area. Because only to come out of my house to get in the street in the morning, it could take us 10, 15 minutes just to get out of the house to get in the street. Yes, it's a hospital, it's business, fancy houses. The reality is when you build apartments, when you build townhouses, when it's not selling houses, Section 8 start coming in. I don't know many things, I don't know many plans, I'm not an engineer. I'm an accountant, and the only thing that I can see is numbers. And I see the numbers of people coming into the street walking. I can see how police is coming into the property. I see how a man came into my property trying to take my daughter. My daughter is not allowed to go in the front yard because somebody can come into the property. A lot of unwanted people is walking and driving through. My neighbor in the corner, that was the neighbor from the owner of the lot for more than 50 years, her house was hit by a truck. She's 85 years old. She cannot be here, she's sick. The other owners, they are 75 years old. She's been hospital back and forth with a handicapped son. My husband told me, why you go to speak? I said, because we need to open our voices. Not everything is about money. Nobody cares. I said, yes, somebody cares. Somebody cares. This, if we keep building and building complex apartment in that area, for sure hear my voice. In 20 years, it's gonna be the north of Baton Rouge. It's gonna be. We want it or no. It's gonna be the thing. And I don't have 20 million to invest to buy the property and keep the trees. I don't have it. I'm seeing how land is being cleared back and forth. I don't know how much we like our kids be proud of the job that we are doing. I don't know how proud are gonna be our kids that we're destroying everything, but it's okay. It's part of the progress. The only thing I say, please think about it. We don't need another subdivision, private roads, no maintenance by the city. We don't need another complex apartment. We don't need it. We already have 5 within half mile. We already have it. And they are not fully rented. They are rented Section 8. If that is what you want for Livingston, open. Nobody else was here. And probably nobody want me to talk. But I'm telling you, I'm so proud to tell everybody, I came to Louisiana from New York. Everybody told me, Louisiana, yes, is a blessed land. But also, we need to learn to see the future. I only know numbers. That's the only thing that I know. And I know what that is going to become if we don't stop building complex apartments. Everybody was cheering for big crowds, for Strawberry Lane. Everybody was asking for, I'm the only one here. And my husband is there. And probably nobody wants me to be here. But please, think about it. We don't need more than that, because yes, you're gonna have the property taxes for those apartments, but the private houses, the value is gonna start coming down because people don't want. My neighbors are tired. They cannot move out. They cannot afford to move out. They are tired. It's too much mess, too much garbage, too much unwanted people coming into the area, coming into our houses. My driveway, people comes every hour. I have to put a big sign, private property, no trespassing. Hour to make a U-turn in my private front yard. Because everything is growing. The roads are not ready for 100 and something townhouses. When the value of the rest of the houses comes down, those apartment value are gonna come down. And the taxes are gonna be taxed over, those properties are gonna be down. So I don't know if 20 million property investment is gonna be enough in 20 years. That's all that I have to say.
Okay. Thank you we appreciate your passion.
My name's Johnny, Johnny Lucas. She's been a good neighbor. I lived there 42 years, raised a family, worked for the sheriff's department, and retired from the sheriff's department. The area in there, like she said, has grown. The apartments are down the road. I can't do anything about correcting some of that. I am the owner of that section of property on Jubin Road and Buddy Ellis. We have done all types of, I guess you say, duly getting things ready. We had water put in. We had talking with the different areas. We had sewer put in, gravity and force main. We've had gas. We've had everything that can be done. And we have been working on this for many, many years, really. Me and my dad bought this property many, many years ago, and we've worked hard to pay for it. And in the condition I'm in right now, it is something I'm looking at letting my children be taken over for long. Another thing that I don't know how to, I've been just talking with many people and trying to get things dealt with in my mind. She mentioned Section 8. From what I know, this is not going to be a Section 8 type situation. This is going to be high-end residence. It's not apartment. There's not going to be another type of apartment here. Along with that, with the contract that I've had with the gentleman was months and months. We were fixing to come before you to have this talked about, when all of a sudden you went into the moratorium for a year. Then you went into another moratorium for 6 months or 9 months, and then the study of changing all this. At this point, I am scheduled as commercial, which the next thing that would be is building shopping centers. And shopping centers would be the least thing people want in that area. We have the brand new hospital that's being built across the street, and this would be a very good high-end deal for the parish and everybody that lives here to see this modernization of home. And I guess that's all I got to say, or unless you got something to ask.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
My name is Rusty Jubin. I'm the executor of the estate for the last property that's considered in the section. Like Johnny was saying, there's multiple attempts to rezone this, and I just want to say the mixed-use zoning is the best use zoning because right now it's commercial. And the master plan was agriculture. It was a very long and deep lot. When it was zoned commercial, what happened is first part of the lot could be zoned commercial, and that's fine, but the rest of the lot behind it would be just not useful. So we believe that the mixed-use property would be the best use and not the existing commercial all the way back.
Thank you. Just briefly, if you would, please, ma'am.
Yes. They just talking about how much work they're doing. The owner of the property, he left before everything. As soon as he saw all the mess coming, he was blessed enough to have enough money to. He doesn't live here anymore. I'm not gonna say where he lived because that's not my private. But he left, and we stay with the problem. I know is what he wants to give to his children, but I'm talking beyond that. What I'm talking is beyond that. Is problem, big numbers for the future for this Livingston Parish.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, good evening. My name is Ross Bruce. I'm I'm the applicant along with my business partner, Brian Danton, over here. I won't take up much of your time. I just want to clarify a few things about what we're proposing to do and the residents that will live here. First of all, we have had these tracks on the contract for 18 months to 24 months. A lot of thought, a lot of work has been put into this, and the property owners have been very patient with us through this process, through the moratorium, so we appreciate that. The market studies that we have done indicate that there is high demand for what we're proposing, and what we're proposing is unlike any other project or community in Livingston Parish, and for that matter, there's only a couple in the entire capital region, which we have done. What we're proposing is 148 single-family detached homes that will be unique for the area. We're going to average about $250,000 a home total investment. So if you calculate our total investment divided by the number of homes, I'm leaving out the commercial up front, by the way. So obviously, there's a big investment in each home. nothing against Section 8, nothing against the fine folks who live in Section 8. It's not what we do. It's not what this project will become, can become. This project would be financed conventionally by us and our partners. The typical resident that will live in this community will have to earn 3 times the average rental, their rental rate, their lease rate. These homes will start out at about approximately $1,850 a month for a 2-bedroom, and about $2,100 a month for a 3-bedroom. That equates to about a $75,000 yearly annual income just to qualify. That's the first step. The second step is we do a credit check, thorough background check on criminal background check, and an interview, really thorough interview process. So this is an upscale gated community that we're proposing. We feel it's a better community, better plan than what's approved for the property right now over many more acres. I think you have the plan in front of you. You can see it's well laid out, very spread out. This will be something new and we believe highly in demand and needed in Livingston Parish. So we appreciate your time and your consideration in approving this request. We have, as Derek said, we'll be back before you should we get past tonight and council later this month, and we'd be happy to get into more of the details in the site plan at your next. Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do with the income that the tenants that not rented?
Ma'am, you have to address just the commission, please. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So right now, the area is on commercial. The amount of commercial on 40 acres would be, the traffic that would drive that be substantially more than what this is planning. The amount of investment in infrastructure in this area with the roundabout at Buddy Ellis already, the 4-lane highway all the way to the interstate. But you'd want the lowest traffic generator there is, which was single family in this particular case. The uniqueness of this is the fact that the landlord, the owner, basically controls all the maintenance, controls all the landscaping. There is no sell-off or anything like that. He has to protect his investment of $40 million, whatever he invests in. So there is no sell-off. He owns it. He has to protect that. So also with water, sewer, gas, all that stuff is available here. We are looking at a true mixed use with retail, commercial, and those kind of things along Jubin Road in order to complement what is going on in here. This is if this doesn't go forward, like I said, there is an active permit on 13 acres of this already. That is 115 townhomes that is going to plan on moving forward. This already approved, already got permitted, so forth. So we're trying to present something with a little bit less density overall. We're looking at doing a lot of amenities, upscale in that particular case, and it's all private, so it does not affect the from a public works standpoint. The other thing is, even though this is technically single family type product, there's no homestead exemption, right? So you're looking at property taxes on the entire investment every year coming in. And so that also generates the same type of taxes as a commercial. People talk about commercial, people want taxes and that kind of stuff. This also generates those kind of revenues as well for the parish, so forth. So we're here tonight asking for approval. We're here to answer any questions that y'all might have. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Dana.
The commercial properties in front, do you know the dimensions? There's two, do you know how big they are?
They're 5 acres. The total commercial property.
Well, no, the left one and the right one. I mean, I didn't see the.
I think right now, I'd have to look
is it, I don't think they need another gas station in the area, but.
No.
Maybe like a Rite Aid or a CVS. How big are the lots, the dimensions, the The one on the right and the left?
Yes, sir, that's a good question. We don't do service stations. This will be medical, think medical related with the hospital cross office. Maybe some retail, not really sure, but light retail. It's approximately 20,000 square feet, 30, 20. It's not I think it's 30,000 square feet total of space on 5 acres. So it's not big box. I'm sorry? Square foot of space. Like if each building's 15,000 square feet on each building.
You said it's 5 acres, but it was 30,000. I'm a little confused. The 30,000
of the buildings, 30,000 square feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, was that not your question?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was wondering, I was trying to imagine how big the lots are, what could fit there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if it's just a little small.
Yes, sir.
Because I know these are deep lots, but,
And to be honest with you, should we get past the rezoning, our plan when we come back to site plan was to get a little more specific with you guys about that.
Right, yeah. Any other questions from the commission? Any comments about the department? Anything? Okay. I'm getting ready to. Yeah, that's what she's been saying. Yes, ma'am. I didn't want any questions. Yeah, for him.
Hello, my name is Liz Spinell. My husband and I live at 26780 Juban Road next to the proposed project. I would like to thank you all for allowing me to speak today. I respectfully ask that you all deny this request to rezone the property from C1 to MU. As we all know, in February 2025, almost a year now, zoning was adopted in Livingston Parish after many years of discussion. This property, along with the connecting properties, was zoned as C1 by WSP and the planning consultants. This request for a rezone is not a correction or a cleanup or a legacy issue. The properties that are across the street are zoned as commercial, and I understand there are businesses that are coming here. We all know about the Baton Rouge General Hospital. It's coming and is a short distance down the road. Many good businesses, office buildings, and medical buildings follow a hospital. Some have said this is prime real estate. With the hospital being built right off the interstate, I think we have good possibilities to attract good businesses. I have heard many say we want to grow smart, and this is our golden opportunity. Additionally, several properties that are adjacent to this one has already been zoned C1, with the exception of some existing subdivisions. So this is a large area of properties that are currently zoned C1 across the street and down Juban Road. Some may even consider this rezone request spot zoning. In October 2025, at the special Livingston planning meeting, attorney Mr. Steve Irving, who has served as legal counsel for our parish, stated that rezoning should be a rare event. He also made reference regarding if the property is usable for the rezoning classification that it has. Yes, these properties are certainly usable for commercial. We have a limited amount of space for growth, and I believe this parish has a huge possibility to allow smart growth and bring in good businesses that will bring revenue and good sales tax to our parish. We all want the taxes to pay for our roads and schools. Commercial typically brings in good revenue for the tax base. The question comes up, would the parish get more sales tax from commercial properties or rental properties? Several months ago, there was a request to rezone these properties to R4, which would have put many townhouses, homes at the site. Now the request, as I understand it, is to put commercial in the front, which we don't know what that commercial is, and rental property in the back. On a personal note, I do not want several rental properties or apartments next door to me. Our parish does not have a residential housing shortage. A rezone should be a benefit to the residents. I do not see a compelling reason to change the zoning. In closing, I believe we have a gift in our parish that we have Jubin Road right off the interstate and land available for good commercial. We have the opportunity for forward thinking and to allow good growth with the right businesses and commercial in the right locations. Again, I respectfully ask that you all deny this request to rezone this property from C1 to MU. Thank you.
Okay. Sir, just if you have a brief comment, but otherwise we're going to close the public
Okay,
hearing.
my name is Johnny Lucas, and she did mention something that hit my attention. This is a smart decision because all of Jubin Road would be left commercial, and the back would be these homes that would be building for the tenants and the people that would be moving to do business here at the hospital. The frontage will be commercial, and I'm asking that you keep this to where you would change this to where it would be done so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to close the public hearing. Now, do we have any other questions or comments from the commissioners? Yes, sir.
Yes,
Mr. Dana.
in the past, when it was submitted for R4, at the time, the definition of mixed use was the transition from residential to, at the time, the economic corridor. I believe now the definition of mixed use is, what is it, the commercial and industrial corridor. So this does fit that area. But last time I know I did, and I think some other people were making arguments, well, why can't this be mixed use? You know, because we could leverage some commercial out of the property. So, and they've come back and kind of did what answered some of the concerns we had. I remember talking about high crime areas and comparing the possibility of areas like Gardere Lane, you know, but I know people who have spoken for this developer, people who you would be surprised that would be for this, saying they're up in and their stuff is tight to break it down. So it's something that is unique. We don't have anything like this in our parish. So it does fit that area. If you're going to build something like that, right there is the spot. You don't want to do that in Holden or in, so, and it does fit the mixed use language. So it's something to consider. The traffic, they have two entrances. I remember last time we talked about the traffic on Jubin Road, and I couldn't wait to prove Mr. Burns wrong. I drove there 710, 740, 820, and I did not see a lot of traffic on Jubin Road. Now, there is a lot of traffic on Buddy Ellis on the side, but I did not see the traffic. I'm just saying, it wasn't a holiday. I did not see it. Now, there was traffic going to Jubin Crossing, and Buddy Ellis was a soup sandwich, if you wish to say. But as far as on Jubin Road, the roundabout and getting to the interstate to the lights over, no problem. So, just something to consider and think about. And I can't. You were right. I was wrong.
I appreciate that. I take it.
Y'all got that on tape? No.
Well,
Okay, Mr.
I
Burns.
want to thank you, Mr. Dana. After that last meeting, the next Tuesday morning, which was the day after Memorial Day, I went down there, and from every 30 minutes, from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, I went 7 times. I took 2 videos standing in front of that new filling station there and catching traffic coming up Jubin and around about and all the way to the interstate. And I took 14 videos, and I still have them. Be glad to send them to you. I never found more than 2 vehicles in that roundabout.
No, I'm not saying there's not traffic on the interstate. I'm just talking about just that.
I want to go further than that. I didn't find that But what I did find out that most of the traffic was coming from Buddy Ellis Road and coming to Juban and bypassing there. That roundabout was designed really good by DOTD, I can tell you. When people come out of Buddy Ellis, they take a right and they totally bypass the roundabout and go through there. And it's a very good roundabout, but I thank you for your kind words, sir.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Just a quick question. Did the council ever take action on this? We heard it back in May, and their request then failed with a 4-4 vote.
Y'all didn't get a decision. They pulled it before it got to the council.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because if so, since it's less than 20 acres, if they took action, then we're not supposed to take further action for another year. So that was why I was asking.
All right, I believe that's all for any comments, questions. Do I have a motion?
I got a question for,
Yes, sir.
I guess either Mr. Bruce or Mr. Murphy. Have y'all done this somewhere else?
This would be our 4th or 5th community like this, concept-wise. This will be our 2nd community where we do this exact housing product, single-family detached. We've done townhomes in Baton Rouge. We're higher density. We're zoned for higher density. We're doing townhomes in Lafayette. We have a project in planning that will be exactly like this. That's probably, it would be a little bit ahead of this one. So this would be our 2nd one exactly like this when we come to break ground. The amenities, which Derek didn't really get into, but we do the same amenity for every community. So that part of it, we've done about 5 or 6 times. And that's clubhouse, fitness center, resort pool, pickleball court. Those are kind of our standard amenity. Does that answer your question? Thank you.
All right, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, accept.
Second.
All right. Okay, this is for items 6L.
Do you do them all together?
Yeah, we're just gonna, we spoke about them,
All
but we
together.
vote individually, but we spoke, yes, all the discussion, yes.
Good.
Can you take a vote, please?
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, if we can have a motion for item 6M, please, case number 26-10 at 26850 Juban Road, parcel number 0086330. I have a motion on that, please.
I make that motion to approve the mixed use.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Erdy seconds. Could I have a vote, please?
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, if we can go to 6N, case number 26-11 at 26860 Juban Road, parcel number 0062638. If we could have a motion on that, please.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, Mr. Dana, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Erdy, seconds. If we could have a vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, and then finally, item 6O, case 26-12, 26844, Juban Road, parcel 0086447. I could have
Motion to approve.
Mr. Clemens.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Erdy. Okay, and a vote, please.
Mr. Engler?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Wax?
Yes.
Mr. Dana?
Yes.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Ferris?
Yes.
Ms. Long?
Yes. Okay, Gentlemen, that item passes. Next on our agenda is item 7, which we have no attorney present. So thank you. Y'all have a good night. Then item number 8, parish engineer, any comments? No. All right. The zoning, any comments? All right. We're going to adjourn and have a break for just a minute.